What's up, everybody? It is week 10. 10 of the NFL season. Man, we're over halfway done now. We're over halfway done the regular season. Fantasy football playoffs are coming up here in a couple of weeks. Right? How you going to make it? I'm probably going to make it in one of my leagues. The other leagues I'm not real sure about. But we're not here to talk about that. Y'all don't care about that. What we're here to talk about, week 10. I'm going to do my picks. And of course, I'm going to do it on the phone. Without further ado, start out week 10. Carolina Panthers, after the loss to the Indianapolis Colts, they travel to the Chicago Bears. Bears coming off loss to the New Orleans Saints. Bears are actually 3.5-point favorites. You know what? I'm picking the Carolina Panthers in this one. I think the Panthers have a bounce back week against the Chicago Bears. Sunday, November 12th, 9:30 a.m. Unfortunately, I'll be at work. Colts at Patriots. I'll try to watch what I can. I've got a break at 10 a.m. and I've got my lunch at 12 or 12:30. Usually I take it at 12:30, but I'll probably take it at 12. See what I can do. You know, be able to watch a little bit of the Colts. You know, go Colts. But I think they'll win. I think the Colts win. I really do. I think the Colts beat the Patriots. They're 1.5-point favorites coming into this game. In Frankfurt, Germany. How will that go? But I talked about that whole game in my pregame video, so I'm not going to go into detail about that. But I do think the Colts win. Colts get to 5-5. That'd be a big win. That's a big win. All right. The Green Bay Packers take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are favored by 3 points. I think the Steelers win this one pretty easily, honestly. The Steelers last week, they beat the Tennessee Titans on Thursday night. They're coming off of their mini bye, as I like to say. 20-16 was the final score of that. The Green Bay Packers, they're 3-5. Steelers are 5-3. Packers last week beat the Rams 20-3. I've heard it wasn't really that great of a win against a Matthew Staffordless Rams team. Now who has Carson Wentz. That should go well. Congratulations to them. Giving the Steelers easily. Game might be like one of those games where it's like, if the Packers score 10 points, they should probably look at that as a win. The New Orleans Saints, 2.5-point road favorites against the Minnesota Vikings. They have what they call him, the Passionate, Josh Dobbs. He won a game last week. The Saints also won. Go ahead and give me the Saints on the road. Saints are a solid team. Both these teams are 5-4. This has pretty solid, pretty decent playoff implications. If you check out the wild card in the NFC over here. Yeah, Minnesota Vikings are the 3 seed. Well, I'm sorry, the 7 seed, but the 3rd wild card spot. And they're playing the Saints. The Saints are a division leader. So this is huge. This is a massive game. Especially, let's see if, you've got the Atlanta Falcons, who are 4-5, 1 game back on the New Orleans Saints. So the Saints do have a little bit of breathing room within their own division, but it's still a big game. It's still a big game if the Saints want to, continue to dominate, not necessarily dominate that division, but lead the division. The next game, we have the Houston Texans against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, last week, C.J. Stroud had himself a game. He threw for, what was it? I'm trying to look here. 5 touchdown passes. He was 30 of 42 for 470 yards and 5 touchdowns. Incredible stuff there from the Houston Texans rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud. They beat him 39-37. The Texans now, they're 4-4. They're taking on the Bengals. The Bengals are also hot. They're 5-3. They've won a few good games. They've won a few. They beat the Bills last week, beat the Niners on the road the week before. They beat the Seahawks the week before that. You can you can see them starting to pile up some wins. I work with a guy who wasn't too confident about the Bengals in the beginning of the season, who has now completely changed his mind on them and has said that the Bengals are all the way back, and I agree. I completely agree with him. I think the Bengals are all the way back. I think they're one of the better teams in the AFC. Go ahead and give me the Bengals against the Texans. Up next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off a loss last week against the Tennessee Titans, who just named Will Levis their starting quarterback for the remainder of the season over Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill will be the backup. Congratulations to Will Levis. I'm happy for the guy. Okay, hope you suck because you're a Tennessee Titan. If you're any other with any other team other than the Titans, Texans, Jaguars, you might be all right. But you drink mayo in your coffee, and you're a Tennessee Titan, so I gotta hate you. But the Buccaneers are 1.5-point favorites. Buccaneers are at home. Go ahead and give me the Buccaneers, despite them coming off of a very tough loss to the Houston Texans. That was 39-37. They put up 37 points against them. It's not like they didn't play well. So go ahead and give me the Buccaneers over the Tennessee Titans. Then you move on to the next game. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually realize this was, wow. So the San Francisco 49ers are on the road at Jacksonville. They're 3-point favorites. The Niners are. Why? So when will the Jacksonville Jaguars start getting respect? Okay, they're a division leader. They're well and away the AFC. They're going to win the AFC South without a doubt. I think the only reason that nobody takes the Jaguars seriously is because they are the Jaguars. I feel like this is a statement game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't see this team as having too much of a home field advantage, and that is a bit of a shot at their crowd. But they haven't had a team like this in a long time. So maybe they will have a crowd and it will be energetic. The fact that this is a 1 o'clock game is kind of a crime. Jacksonville, go ahead and give me Jacksonville. The 49ers, they're on a bit of a slide here, honestly. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They've lost to the Bengals, the Vikings, and the Browns. The Browns by 2 points, the Vikings by 5 points, and the Bengals by 14 points. Last week, they're actually coming off of their bye, so they had a chance to get healthy. I think McCaffrey's been banged up. Brandon Ayuk's been banged up. Deebo Samuel. I might be wrong about McCaffrey, but I know that they've been banged up. So maybe this is a good opportunity for them to get on track, but they've got a tough game at Jacksonville. And I think Jacksonville actually, they're coming off of their bye as well. So both of these teams are coming off of their bye weeks. Man, I'm going to have a hard time, but I'm going to pick Jacksonville for this game. I think that's a game to watch. Then the Detroit Lions at 4:05. The Detroit Lions, 3-point favorites. They play the Chargers. The Chargers got a big one on Monday night against the New York Jets. The Lions, they're still playing pretty solid. They're 6-2. The Lions, they beat the Raiders. They beat the Raiders last time they played, but they had a bye week in week 9 as well. They got thrashed by the Ravens, but man, what is going on with Ravens, man? The Ravens look like a team to beat. Go ahead and give me the Lions in this one. The Chargers, like I say every week, I don't really buy into the Chargers. I don't think they can beat the good teams. So what? They beat the Jets. So what? They're gonna lose to the Lions. So the Lions, give me the Lions. At 4:05, the Atlanta Falcons, 1.5-point favorites, travel to the Arizona Cardinals. Now I don't know what's going on with Kyler Murray. I don't know what's gonna happen with Kyler Murray. I think he was activated off of the injury list, and he's on there, So that adds a dimension to that. I don't really think that the Falcons are that great of a football team. This game, man, you could really switch. I know it's a West Coast game. I mean, that's why it's a West Coast game. It's because it's in Arizona. You can't make this game at 9:30 a.m. I get it. But, man, this game kind of sucks. The Arizona Cardinals, then the Falcons. Give me the Falcons. Honestly, it's kind of a coin flip. Kyler Murray being back might add something to the offense, but I don't really think it'll add much. Give me the Falcons. The next game, 4:25, the Washington Commanders at the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks favored by 6.5 points. Washington Commanders are 4-5. Seattle Seahawks are 5-3. I don't think that this is a too tough a choice. Washington Commanders actually most recently beat the New England Patriots at New England, 20-17. The Seattle Seahawks got smacked by the Baltimore Ravens, 37-3. I think that this is a great chance for the Seattle Seahawks to rebound. I think they'll come in very, very upset because they went on the road and laid an absolute egg against the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, I haven't gotten to the Ravens yet. Have I? Yeah, no. Did I skip over that game? I may have skipped over that game. We'll get to that in a second then. How about that? But yeah, the Ravens are a really good football team. But yeah, give me the Seahawks in that. But let's go back up to the Ravens game because I don't feel like I picked that game. The Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens. This is one of the better games. I think this game needs to be flexed to Sunday night, but the NFL decided, NBC decided that they're not going to flex out of the game that they've got. But the 5-3 Cleveland Browns on the road at the 7-2 Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are a wagon right now, dude. They are beating the hell out of teams. I don't know what the Colts did to beat the Ravens in Baltimore, but let's look at this. 37-3 against the Seattle Seahawks. They played at Arizona 2 weeks before, 31-24. Okay. 38-6 against the Lions, 24-16 at Tennessee. They lost to the Steelers. They beat the Browns 28-3 at Cleveland. They lost to us. So they're getting some quality wins, 25-9 against the Texans. So they're getting some solid wins. They're starting to kind of get things clicking. But they've got a tough stretch schedule. I combined those words. The Browns in week 10 and then the Bengals next week. That's the Thursday night game. Ooh, what a tough stretch. Then you got at Chargers in your bye week. So this is a big stretch for the Ravens. I think they go ahead and get a win, big home win against the Cleveland Browns. But I think they've kind of had some quarterback issues with the Deshaun Watson being kind of in and out of the lineup. Let's move on. I can't believe I skipped that game. That's one of the better games of the week. The other 425 game, the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. Wow. The Dallas Cowboys are 16-point favorites. The Giants, I think they're starting DeVito. It's not Danny DeVito, but that's what I want to keep calling it. So they're starting Danny DeVito. Let's go. Now, the Cowboys are going to kill the Giants. Okay, the Giants suck. One of the worst teams in the league. I don't even think I should click on this game to see what the stats are, but I'm going to anyway. Giants are 2-7. Cowboys are 5-3. The Cowboys are pissed. Okay, they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. Philadelphia, the division rival. Cowboys are pissed. Tommy DeVito, that's his name. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Last week, I guess in this is game stats. 17 of 27, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I don't think this game's gonna be close. And then the night game. Really? The night game? This is what NBC wanted to keep? The Raiders hosting the Jets? Okay. The Jets are favored by 1.5. That's cool. The Raiders just fired their coach, just benched their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell. He's from Purdue. Go Willimakers, I guess. I'm a Butler fan. By the way, there's no reason I wore this. I have a hard time figuring out what I'm gonna wear in my pick videos. Anyway. Give me the Jets. I don't know, man. That game sucks. Give me the Jets. Yeah, just give me the Jets on the road. I'll probably be wrong about that. Monday night game. Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills. Bills are favored by 7.5. Give me the Bills. Bills, tough loss. They lost last week, right? Buffalo 5-4. They're struggling. They lost. The Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bills are actually out of the playoff race right now. Like they are. Yep, they are the 8th seed as it stands right now at 5-4, one below the Cincinnati Bengals, the team that they just lost to. The teams that are on byes this week: the Miami Dolphins, the Kansas City Chiefs, after they had just come back from Germany, the Rams, and the Eagles. Eagles going into the bye week, not playing the best football, but they're still 8-1. So what's that tell you about the Eagles? But that's it. That's my Week 10 picks. I haven't really checked to see how I've been doing this year, but can't be doing too bad, right? Just for fun. But thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Yeah.